and Etep, you big bald son of a bitch, kiss my ass!
Yes, sir, we promised you a great man tonight.
Andre, the China.
WrestleMania!
Hulkamania is running wild.
My God, what a man!
The entire world is watching.
Shit.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world? There's nothing to it.
And now, your host for Monday Night Going in Raw, Etep Wakuyen.
Even while we sleep, we will find.
What is love?
Love is wigglers.
Hello and welcome to episode number 271. Thank you. We're in the cheap seats at the theater. John Wilkes' booth is sitting somewhere behind me, so I'm sure that'll happen later on this evening. Right, 2 to the back of the head like I insulted a Clinton. Hello, everybody. We've got a...
Michael, Sarah?
Who would throw away a perfectly good prom night dumpster baby?
From that dumpster baby.
And I'm taking a stroll.
Baby.
Let's welcome the chat. Brutal Morningwood, Keely Chow, Scrambles the Death Dealer, Tolbat, Hale, Godzillionaire, Manliness and Motivation, and of course, superfan Adam Shawhan, ladies and gentlemen, is there. He's on the panel too. But speaking to this panel, let me introduce to you this wonderful panel of amazing human beings. We'll start from right here.
Bunch of slack-jawed faggots around here. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. Just like me.
Get out there and don't bleed. Stop being a bunch of sissy bastards. Oh, wait a minute. You're already here. You're refusing the sissy bastard shit. Good to see all you wonderful people in the chat. Absolutely bucking the system. And it's wonderful to be here with Etep and the whole panel. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And, well, I'm going to reserve the rest of my bad talk for later.
After seeing that short, Tommy, we might want to wait for Rumble. We might want to wait for our own website for that one. That'll be an exclusive behind a paywall, folks. Next up on the panel, ladies and gentlemen, this evening.
Yes. Hello, everyone. It's me, Badcock.
Wait. No. You're not getting away that easy.
We need words for this song. I'm again, you're again, everyone.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
They'll
put it in his box.
They'll kill you for not having the VIG. I'm just saying.
This is hey, we don't talk about these things anymore. The government tried to shut down the mob because they were just the middlemen. Now they do direct business with the cartels. Are we at Rumble yet? Tommy, send me over that short. I'm gonna put it on my YouTube channel because YouTube can
suck my balls.
I look forward to this stream tonight. We're going to get a little rowdy and wild. So let me know when we get extra spicy and Rumble, and then I'm going to pull out all the stops.
Thank you, Vinny, for being here as always, brother.
I'm the hero you deserve.
Let's go over here next, and let's go to one of the superheroes on the panel.
Previously on X-Men.
Hero.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh
Nice.
yeah.
it came in the mail. Yeah.
Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice
You know
hat.
what?
That's a
I
nice
gotta
hat.
say, I was impressed with those figures. Like, I don't like the idea of giving Disney money, but for teeny tiny little figures, those things actually look really nice.
Hell yeah, dude. I didn't even take it out the box. I was like, this is beautiful. I was like, I can't wait till it goes live on Monday.
Hell yeah. Hell
So,
yeah, dude.
man.
That hat looks better on you than it did on me. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Thank you, man. I love it. Yeah, it's perfect.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you for being here, Adam. Appreciate it, bro, as
Thank you
always.
for having me, brother.
Absolutely. Let's see. Let's go over here next to this guy. Let's go over here to this guy.
I gotta get a Greenstein or a Rosenblatt of my very own.
Nothing else has worked so far, so I'll wish upon a star. Wondrous dancing speck of light, I need a Jew.
Shalom, everyone. And on this horrible occasion, I would like to reiterate multiple times that when we were caught dancing on top of a van during a certain event that happened 22 years ago, it wasn't because we were national intelligence guys. We were just movers, I swear to God. And when our business got investigated, we got a little nervous and had to shut the whole thing down. So, yeah.
Fiddlerstein on the roof.
Oy vey. Hey, man.
Thanks for being here, bro. Appreciate it as always, Chris.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. We nothing to do with it. Nothing at all, folks. Nothing.
Totally.
Nothing. Let's just play another intro here for this gentleman. One of our musicians.
Each leap brings us closer to God. Catch me, Lord, catch me. Ow. What have we done to make God angry? You did it.
Yes, it is me to CJP. I am making the slow crawl to 500. I'm at 92 of you souls left to snatch and sub to my channel. But no, I'm looking forward to tonight. And to quote a naval commander who had "welcome aboard" tattooed on his penis, let's kick this pig and leave Graham squealing from the feeling.
Wait a minute, Tony, you have what tattooed on you? I don't want to know.
Speaking from the freaking, boinking from the boinking.
Hail Draven. He must be working tonight. So now let me introduce to you my brother, last member of the panel. He's last to be introduced, but he's number one in our hearts, ladies and gentlemen. The only man with an intro longer than mine, ladies and gentlemen.
You and Man-at-Arms are literally setting up a Sky Spy on Christmas Day, bro.
Do not call me bro.
Why not?
Because you're assuming my gender.
Your alter ego is He-Man.
So?
He-Man.
And if you keep saying his name, I'm gonna whip him out.
What?
That's it, incel.
By the power of Grayskull.
It's the owner of the worst channel on YouTube and commander to the Legion of Deathheads, the world's wokest warrior, primitive-sided, toxic fanboy aligned with the like-minded, Tony Tone Deaf rocking with you.
And that's how I spent a Christmas. Whatever Christmas Wonder Woman 84 came out, that's what I was doing. I wasn't with family, wasn't with friends, wasn't in church. I was making He-Man videos, so...
Worth it.
Yeah, that's how we do. Looking forward to a great show tonight. And before we get started, I do want to wish a happy early birthday to a dear friend of mine. He's turning 25 in 2 days. Vinny, wise man.
Oh, thank
Happy
you, brother.
birthday. Share some of that gold, brother.
Look how good I look with all that gold. People, keep supporting my projects, please, so I can get more of those belts.
Yeah, they're at Walmart, dude.
Oh, no, I need the real ones, you son of a bitch. Somebody throw this Jew in the... never mind.
Right now, I'm in contact with airline security. We are redirecting that flight to Chris's house.
Shut it down.
Wait a minute. Chris, did you steal $2.3 trillion? And never mind.
I put it in a building for safekeeping. You can't prove anything. It was called Building 7. It was across the street, you know.
I was gonna say, did it have a 7 on it?
Yes.
My name is Vinnie Heyman.
Oh no.
I was gonna say that the waistline on that meme. I was like, Vin, hey, you might want to back off on the carbs a little bit there.
Are you kidding me? I'm so broke I can barely pay for a meal. I'm skin and bones here.
Hey, put the cannoli down and back away from the table.
This is a weird pillowcase.
Who asked you?
Who asked you? You asshole. That's my underwear.
So, in honor of those we lost on this day 22 years ago, folks, in remembrance, I think. Hang on, let me turn off the Mexican hat dance here for a moment, because in all seriousness here, let's just, wow, we've got a video package tribute here.
Engines throttling up, 3 engines now at 104%.
Challenger, go at throttle up.
Challenger, go at throttle up. 1 minute 15 seconds. Feet per second, altitude 9 nautical.
Damn you, Loja.
Not wrong.
It's like,
wow,
you thought breaking a landscaper's arm was harsh. Jesus.
Damn it.
22 years ago today, that Loja did that? Holy shit.
Yep.
In
Loja did that.
1984 or whatever.
Yeah.
Our math is a little bit off.
Yeah,
You know.
some Steiner math there.
We're going to blame it on the cocaine.
We will. But you know what you can't blame on the cocaine is being a simp.
Mm-hmm.
And there's certain things that come with being a simp, and that's a lot of white knighting. And when you white knight, when you're not capable of actually defending
They're
the
whores.
the whore that you're trying to defend, you might get knocked the fuck out. So that brings us to the title of our episode, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not waste any time.
Simping ain't easy.
Let's
Actually, it's quite easy.
Here we go.
You got knocked the fuck out! You got knocked the fuck out!
The Guinea Pig Collective would like to bring a little bit of a PSA for everybody in the chat who doesn't understand exactly what simp means. Simp means sucking it more profoundly, is what every single one of these son of a bitches do on a daily basis. Thank you very much for listening. Carry on, Etep.
Thank you.
Hey, I
for
saw this tweet from ABL, by the way, and he's absolutely right. People kept calling this a sucker punch. That's not a sucker punch.
Dude, I thought
I saw a sucker who got punched. Remember,
Yeah.
I'm the Dark Knight, never White Knight for a whore on the internet. Amen.
I thought simp stood for suckers idolizing mediocre pussy.
Well,
He's not wrong.
Here's the problem with that. I think some of these guys that they're simping for don't even have pussies. I think they're completely androgynous.
And
Like Ken down there.
Hail JB.
Down smooth.
Zombie Box Reviews, another monster. Stink Whistle. Hail. Big Papa Cotton's in the house. What's up?
Hey.
Hail. Yeah,
This whistle's a pussy.
this was not a sucker punch. This was here. We'll look at the
This
picture
was
here.
too dumb to read a situation.
Yeah.
Again, I first time I saw this, I thought, why is Kevin Hart beating up Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah. Well, you can
I'm Johnny
see
Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
if you look at Eric July's feet, you can see he was like walking with purpose.
You make fun of Ice Out, motherfucker.
That can't be
his
Eric July.
fists are-
His shoulders are too clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, his fists are balled up. He's walking with purpose. His jaw is straight up. He's squared up. And then you see Johnny Knoxville over here like, now come on, it's the time for people. Like, if he didn't see what was coming and he put himself in that situation, he jumped in front of dude's rage. That's not a sucker punch.
Ray Charles would have seen this one coming.
And if you look at my meme, Homeboy Johnny Knoxville's hands are still like that after Homeboy had connected with his jaw. Like,
well, that's because he got turned. The lights went out. Like he got like the strings cut like a marionette. His glasses bounced off the sidewalk behind him.
all I'm saying, he has bad reflexes. His
Yeah.
arms did not move. He didn't go to block it. The answer there, if you're going to be that dumb to put yourself in front of this dude's rage instead of sneaking up and putting him in a chokehold, block it and sweep the fucking legs.
Well, the guy's bigger than him too. Like
yeah,
he's got like a reach advantage. He's got height advantage. Yeah. That's
Well,
Here,
we got
here's
that
the meme right here.
That reparations rage.
There we
Look, his hands are in the same place.
Yep. Yep. This fucking idiot never once stopped to think, hey, this is out of my physical capabilities right now. I'm trying to do this because I'm gonna de-escalate. I'm gonna de-escalate, and then all the girls are gonna be like, oh my God, sis, do you see him? He's so, oh my God, he's so good. He's so, oh, he talked that guy down. Oh my God.
I wonder how many of them blew the black guy when this was over.
No, he ran away. But what's really sad though is it's like he still has some
from them.
Well, yeah, he still has like that male urge to be the hero, but yet he's been sheltered and protected. He's never been in a real fight.
No.
Like what Tony was saying, read the signs. Everything was there. That guy, it's like when a dog comes up to you and it's frothing at the mouth and growling. Don't reach down and pet it.
Yeah,
this is a wild animal. You treat it accordingly.
Once again, though, but why is this guy even getting involved? It's not like this guy was physically putting hands on her, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if it was
he was just mouthing off.
Yeah, dude. If some dude came up to your wife or your girlfriend and started talking shit, you wouldn't put him in their place.
Once again, if he's like at a distance, I might tell him to go fuck himself and go somewhere. But unless he's actually in her face and acting hostile, like he's going to put hands on her, who gives a shit? He's like, just tell him to go fuck himself. Really.
Yeah.
Now, if he starts stepping towards you, then you know what? Yeah, that's when you just fucking kick him right in the fucking head. I mean, Jesus Christmas, the guy's short enough. All he had to do is pick his foot up 3/4 of the way and would have connected with his face.
I'm more curious, did he start reciting his poetry when the body was on the floor?
Clouds never left before.
Mama said knock you out.
Johnny Knoxville over here, when he did get about a second and a half after this still, he was face down, ass up.
Yeah, he would.
I
Dude,
just
the lights
put
were
it out there, like.
Yeah.
Well, it just sucks because it's humiliating. I mean, the dude like clearly was ill-equipped for the situation, and I don't think he understands how violent people can be. Like this is a clear case of what happens when you feminize men, so that only the violent men, like good men, when they're pussies, can't protect people. So that whole toxic masculinity bullshit, like the only reason why it exists is because it's a lack of masculinity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Congratulations, feminists.
Masculinity.
Oh yeah, I mean, it all leads right back into not being able to read the situation, like you guys said.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a time for just telling somebody just go fuck themselves, and then there's a time to know, okay, this is not going to work, and you just need to hit them with a 2x4 if you're not physically capable of taking them out yourself. With your own hands. I mean, seriously, and this is a big problem with a lot of these younger generations because they think that they could just talk to anybody any way that they want, and they can just stand in front of them. Like you see those stupid, idiotic stop oil people doing this same kind of shit, getting in somebody's face. Like, dude, I need, like the one guy, he had to get his wife to the hospital because she was pregnant, and they got right in his face. And what did he do? He beat the living fucking tar out of him. That's what's going to happen with people that think that there's no consequence for their actions. And that's what this idiot thinks, that there's no consequences for his actions, that he can just get right in anybody's face and they're just automatically back down and do what he considers the right thing.
Yeah, internet tough guy.
Look, this happened Friday night. At this point, the swelling has probably gone down a bit. The bruises began the healing stages, but will never bruise is the scar on his heart. Because if you go to Grady's Twitter page over there, all you see is pictures from him at the fan meetup in Houston, at the comedy club in LA, at the fan meetup in Las Vegas, just hugging all over. What's her, Lila Hart? That's her name, Lila Hart? Yeah. She opened for Chrissy Mayer that night. He's obviously got an affliction for this woman, and that's probably part of what it is what motivated him to go over there and act like a tough guy. Yep. And if you go further down the thread, and I don't know why Anna deleted the video itself, but I mean, Lila's show us how you looked on the ground and kind of smiling and laughing about it. That's over. This was a big night for Grady. He put on his cool water. He shaved his pubes. He did everything he needed. Tonight was a big night. Tonight was a big night for him, and it went from, you know, in his mind, maybe a 50-50 chance to absolutely dead in the water.
So this is confirmed. This is confirmed. He got a Brazilian right before Tony.
Yes.
No, dude, dude. Nothing gets a girl percolating like watching a guy cry and be ass up and knocked out.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute, Chris. You got it wrong. He cried while he was pissing himself. That's what turned it wrong.
I mean, I'm not digging on it. Like, I feel bad because it's like it's a weak man who is completely unaware of the reality of what he walked into. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a toddler walking into the adult section of a video store.
I don't know any of these fucking people. I don't watch them because I don't idolize skanks.
Yeah, I don't.
Exactly. But is this because he didn't like ice him? Is that why he punched him?
He said, "Motherfucker, my panels are fucking amazing. How dare you give me a bad review, bitch? Your channel got 50 subs. Fuck you. I was on Glenn Beck, bitch."
For those who don't know the context, like Clone Geek is asking, Friday night, Chrissy Mayer and Lila Hart and Keanu Robertson Thompson something. They had a comedy show in LA. So Eric July, this black dude over here, he was on fentanyl and was disturbing the show during Chrissy Mayer's performance, wanting to get on stage with her and read his poetry.
But we know
he started acting out or whatever.
Funny. So, I mean, he just improved her acting, didn't he?
They basically, this was outside. So, obviously, they got him out of the club. He was wilding out, just kind of pacing back and forth with purpose. Motherfucker this, that, fist balled up. I don't know exactly how it led to this. All I know is I believe Anna, that Star Wars girl, was shooting the video. And the video started with him, with Johnny Knoxville over here walking up to him like, come on now, trying to be peaceful resolution guy. Yeah. And he got knocked the fuck out. And I mean knocked the fuck out.
Oh, it was One Punch Man all day. His fucking ass, his fucking ass went down like a tree.
Yeah, and it all dried up like the Sahara.
I'm assuming he had the same guidance counselor that Beavis and Butthead did.
Mr. Van Johnson.
Okay. Let's be in the seagulls.
One punch, and that he was flying like a lesbian seagull, like over.
Fly away.
One punch
which is oddly enough what Grady looked like beforehand. And after, when he was trying to make light of it and save face in front of all those hoes, that was the best
if I
part.
Can find the video. I'm gonna see if I can find that video of him.
Yeah.
Because when he lays down, when Lila Hart goes, lay down, show us how you look when you were out. And number one, he didn't look that way. He was face down, ass up. But that was a man defeated when he laid down.
Yeah, that's completely castrated. That's a pet now. Yeah. That's not considered a man, and that's terrible, dude. Like I don't know the people. I don't love them or hate them or anything. I don't idolize anybody. I'm just saying, as a human to a human. Like, that guy just went in the sexual marketplace of things. Like, that just went into the bargain bin. Like,
he's good. He's down there with the rest. He's down there with the rest of the incels now.
Oh shit! Zombie Box reviews. This will feature an ism number 3.
We talked about this. I'm not associated with.
We talked about this, and we still have the logo up there.
This was my meme. And not that it's the greatest meme or anything, but it has 1 like over here, and I wonder who it is that liked it. Uh-oh.
Oh.
But no, this is a man defeated right here.
Yep, there he is. Grady, get in here. Grady's who got punched. Grady.
Voice, Jesus, it's like a
there
drill.
he is. I'm doing.
I should give my good side, right?
Yep, there it is.
All right, here we go.
His name's Gady.
I'm doing
She's
a
got a
first
Band-Aid.
interview with the ladies, the witnesses.
Or should I look really retarded like?
Oh, you do.
Wait,
They all look
She's
retarded.
saying he's over there with the ladies, or he's one of the ladies.
Well, yeah, he's a pet. He's an innocuous pet.
Him on the
He might as well be a
ground.
eunuch
Yep,
at this
that's
point.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah,
There's no
that was
sexual
Grady on the
tension there at all.
ground.
No.
It's over.
No,
Yeah,
they're
their
taking
tampons
pleasure
got
in
more pussy
humiliating
than this guy did.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's
Well, they're taking
laying
pleasure in
in
humiliating.
Infinity's feet.
Jesus Christ! Will somebody put
Grady,
a fucking
Grady,
shopping bag over her head so we don't have to hear her anymore?
Oh my God.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, dude, man. Like all this fake excitement over
Yep.
something so fucking retarded on every level.
Yeah.
Dude,
You know,
that
just
should
so
be
they
a
can get their
moment
little
of shame.
clicks.
First
That
of
should
all,
be
those,
like hide.
none of them. I mean, okay. What? Nina Infinity looks like somebody fucking took a chihuahua, threw it in the shower, and just ran the water over it for fucking
goddamn.
24 hours straight. And she's as fake as
Ouch.
fuck. No, she's as fake as fuck. The bitch came on the show once. We invited her on. All right, we invited her on. She came on and acted like she was too good to fucking be on the show with me and Tony until Walton and Culture Casino came on. So
She was
I
treating us
don't.
like we were creepy.
Go ahead.
She was treating us like,
Right?
yeah, like we were creepy guys. And then Walton and Culture Casino shows up, and she says on the stream, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you guys showed up." Like, oh
Wow.
fuck you.
Right? Right?
All right, now,
I'm-
hold
I'm-
on. Let's remember, it was always a chore for her to hop on those streams
Yeah.
until she got monetized. Then she
Yep.
started to jump on the gravy train of these other big YouTubers and left
Well, that's-
everyone else bye-bye.
Yeah. Well, oh my God, sis. I'm like on John Talks now, you guys. So fuck off, sis. Like,
That's why all these YouTubers, I mean, they're
They're
all the
fake.
fucking same
They're
cesspool
fucking
of
fake.
shit.
Like that was the thing that got me. It wasn't so much that I was like, oh, we have need, like it was like some big thing to have her on. It was just we had streamed together on the Rogue show, so I'm like, I'm gonna try to get to know these folks and stream with them, and so we invited her on, and it's like we were nothing but professional, like outline for the topics. Here you go, and this is who's gonna be coming. And she did. She acted like we were like being fucking. It was like the fucking stream is still on. It's on. It's in the Going Rogue playlist. It's like one of the first fucking streams we ever did for the Going Rogue show a couple of years ago. And that I've never been more insulted in my life. That's why now looking at this, it's like, fuck you, you fucking fake skank. Get
You
the
know
fuck
what?
out of here.
I remember back in the day when I used to mod John Talks channel all the time. I mean, that's where I became known for modding. You know what I mean? And I've been on John's channel a couple times because he was gracious enough to invite me on. I never at any point felt because I got a chance to talk with John Talks on his channel, where I got to hang out a bunch of times with like Erotic and anybody like that I was better than anybody else. And that's the problem with a lot of people on YouTube. They get goddamn heroes. They get so much better than everybody else because I was on with so and so who's got this many subs, so I'm too good for you smaller people now. And it's kind of absolutely hilarious that you would even like put Walton in the category of, oh, thank God you're on, because a lot of people in the know that there was bitter arguments between her and him. I just find that really hilarious. But why? Because Walton had more subs. That's why, thank God he's there. Somebody at least with a modicum amount of subs is here. Like, miss me with that bullshit. Oh, please. You fucking simping cuck bastards. I can't stand that attitude. I just fucking hate it. Like when I run my channel, it doesn't matter if you've got 90 subs or you got fucking 10,000 subs. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you can have a good conversation with me, that's all that matters in the long run.
Maybe not be a total piece of shit either, because I've seen these same skanks attacking people who never even had a single word with them. And then they made a whole stream about attacking someone. This is what I'm talking about, man. It's a cesspool of shit. And every one of them, every one of these broads, they fucking love Disney. They'll watch all their shit at conventions. They'll run to their panels. They'll wet their panties, and then they'll go on live stream and go, "Oh, it was shit. It was garbage, and I hate this, and I hate that, and blah 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 blah." Get the fuck out of here, man. These people, man. It's nothing but fake bullshit.
Frankie knows. Just we're talking about Nina Infinity, like the group of girls that homeboy Grady was in. I don't know who the other girl was. Maybe it was the Keanu girl. I don't know, but. It was Anna, that Star Wars girl, Lila Hart, and Nina Infinity. And they all saw it. They were all on the other side of the camera watching homeboy get laid out.
Yeah. Yep. You don't see any of them throwing themselves in harm's way for him, do you?
That's why I feel bad for it, because it's like men are still expected to be that disposable hero, and yet they're all soy cocked. It's like you're sending. It's like the Russian front during World War II, where they handed one guy the bullets and another guy the gun, and they're like, "Get out there!"
Yeah. It's a fucking hilarious situation, because here this guy like literally thinks he's like, "Yep," like Tony said, I'm gonna shoot my shot, and yeah, that it did not go as he had planned or foreseen. But I mean, it just the level of callousness they show to him in the aftermath again just speaks to their level of sincerity overall.
Keep in mind, he's the guy that's been sending. No evidence, but I'm just saying he is probably the guy. Considering, I'll show you guys his Twitter. It's full of him going to the different. He's going to the different meetups and stuff. Here, he deleted his Twitter account.
Did he?
I don't blame him.
It was full of him going. I showed you guys that just the other night after the stream. Mm-hmm. Look at this. He deleted his account.
Dude, that showed you guys humiliating.
He goes to the different meetups all around the country, and he's not posting pictures with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers or Drunk 3PO or Az or Eric July or Nerdrotic. He poses picture of him and Lila Hart, the girl the Asian girl who asked him to lay on the ground. Pictures of her in Houston, in Las Vegas, in LA. He's the guy when you turn on these channels and you're wondering who's sending her a $50 super chat. That's him. He's sending them super chats and gifts and flying all around the country to meet him. And then finally, tonight was a big night for him. One of the rare meetups, and he got knocked the fuck out in front of all them bitches. I mean,
and then they'll drop him.
I pity the dude. That can't feel good. That part of him died.
That
punch was nothing compared to the humiliation.
And then once some better looking dude, some Chad or somebody with a bigger channel or whatever comes along, that guy would be like, later they'll just fucking step over him,
The worst thing about it is even after all that, he's still clowning himself out, laying on the ground, looking like an idiot.
Desperate for attention, dude.
And drunk off his ass on top of it.
Well, it's a simp. I hate to say it, but that's a simp. I mean, the guy is if somebody that's convinced themselves they have a shot with these people on these media personalities, and it's if I just do this, if I just give them more money, if I just and social media has made it worse.
Yeah. Let me correct that. They're not media personalities. They're just regular skanky people off the fucking street like anybody else.
Yeah, but they're on social media, dude. Like that's how he met.
I understand that, but this is the problem. People keep idolizing again anything in everyone. Listen, no one's better than you ever. Anyway, you're watching this right now. Nobody's better than any other person. Everyone's fucking equal. And if you think otherwise, or they tell you otherwise, don't believe it, because those are crazy fucking people.
Yeah, Papa Cotton said it right. No one gets pussy that way. But it's just like buying a lottery ticket, or you know what I mean. It's that delusion that powers them on. They're I've seen it. I've seen a lot of It's why I generally don't want to interact with a lot of female YouTubers, because it's I don't want to wade through the simps just to talk to somebody. It's I have no interest in you. I could be your grandfather. I don't care. and then they come in and it's like, oh, what do you want to fuck that? It's like, no, I have no interest. Like it's,
Yeah, who knows
person's
where the hell
good
they've been? They look nasty.
You guys ready for some spice on that thread?
Uh-oh.
What up?
Hang on, let me right here it is right here. Some John 5 posted this. This account with 14 followers. Stop giving me your toughest battles. You literally just have to stop breaking the law and you won't get arrested anymore.
He's out of line.
Right. Jesus. What up, Shadowhawk Talks? Hail. Oh my God. Yeah, that
dude.
Yeah, that whole situation though, like the guy deletes his Twitter account. Like Tommy pointed out, he's laying on the ground clowning. Like at that point, you have no more masculinity. Like that shit is gone. You're running on 100% pure estrogen at that point. Like you're a bitch. Like first of all, you got knocked out like a bitch. Second of all, you sat there and still were like, fuck it, I might still have some kind of chance out of pity. Nah, fool.
Nope.
Fool.
There's no pity
you
sex.
Like you said, you lay on the ground and then you act like a fucking buffoon. Like after you get your fucking ass handed to you, dude, just go the fuck home at that point. Cut your losses and go the fuck home. Delete your social media for about 6 months to a year and start over again.
No, I'm sure that guy was so pathetic. He was thinking that he was going to get some kind of sympathy for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he thought he was gonna fucking clock some fucking sympathy pussy out of that.
And there's no such thing as sympathy pussy, dude. Like when a weak man is present, her vag goes to the Sahara. It's
You can't unsee that video, guys. Like for us and the women that were there seeing it live. I mean, like, yeah, it's game over, man. Game over.
That's why I said, how many of them jumped all over that black guy and finished them off. And
I'm curious.
I don't mean with fisticuffs.
Did Grady jump up afterwards and yell, "I took that punch so you didn't have to"?
Damn.
Oh, like he knew what zip code he was in.
Did you pay him a certain toll?
God damn.
He got knocked the fuck out. I mean, who here didn't see the video?
Lou
I saw the
Sassel.
video.
There you go, Lou. Lou Sassel.
Again, I didn't know who the fuck anybody was.
Is what Grady had when he woke up.
A Lou Sassel?
Lila on the meme stream a couple times. So, I mean, she was fine on our show, but
it's fucking. This is fun. Like this guy just literally like jumped on the sword for this bitch, and then just nothing. Yeah.
Oh shit, that was great.
Nom 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 nom. I'm the main course, baby.
Oh shit.
Oh my God. So poor Grady, right? Poor Grady. This guy. What else do you have to say about it? I don't know. It's just none of that. There ain't a piece of coos that if you're not married to a woman, and like Tommy said, somebody's directly threatening her, why do you need to fucking do that?
Why?
Like why? There's no reason for it at that point. Like none. Like you look fucking stupid when you end up fucking face down and these bitches are sitting around looking at you like,
you stupid son of a bitch.
But what did it do? It gave them excitement. They could fucking retweet it and get clicks and all this other bullshit.
Maybe with some luck, maybe there's a simp out there that saw it and went, maybe like, you know what I mean? The best mistakes to learn from are somebody else's. It's like, maybe, that's what's going to happen to me if I because I don't know how to fight. If I try to pull the Sir Galahad and I get freaking rocked by like some freaking savage guy out in a freaking parking lot or whatever, no, they're gonna laugh at me. Like they see me as a clown. Like women see weak men as clowns. Like they have no respect for men. Like the shit tests and stuff. Like it's a hot and cold thing. There is no well, he's kind of a pussy, but he's really nice, so I think I'll fuck him. No chick has ever said that.
No. Why do you think I always say I'd rather be hated for being an asshole than to be laughed at for being an idiot?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what? Papa's not wrong. He's not. She's a gassed up mid. And the only reason she gets as much attention as she does is because she's got a fucking YouTube channel and she does cosplay. That's why, right there.
It's like that. That autistic boobs video, the chick yelling about Star Wars for something.
Yeah.
But I couldn't hear anything because all I saw was jubblies.
Yep.
Wait, she talks?
Yeah, I was like, I completely agree with that video. I should probably put the audio on.
It was all I could think of was I'm listening to it, and in the back of my mind, I'm hearing any adult from a Peanuts cartoon going wah 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 wah. Jiggle jiggle jiggle.
Yeah, I was hearing Newton's Cradle.
Those bitches bring me a soy.
Grady's
like, I am the soy.
Bring him a soy, bitch, right now.
Yeah. Well, that just shows you like what social media like.
I wish his name was Lamont because that'd be better than Brady.
No, it just shows like the power dynamic though that social media has shifted, where like how feminism has taken over and like how every fucking dude was like, we'll all stop what we're doing and look at a pair of jiggling tits. And it could be the dumbest shit in the world coming out of her mouth, but we don't care because we're looking at a big pair of fucking cans jiggling. Yet dudes have to work twice as hard and they get knocked the fuck out and nobody cares. Like they're clowns.
And
No.
Papa Cotton has the right idea too. Like anyone who's been in a fight, or knows how to defend themselves isn't looking for one and isn't going to jump in front of that. Like if you have to fight, you will. But he inserted himself into that situation. He could have stood back and called 911 or it's the LA cops, ain't doing nothing. But there are other things that they could have done. He could have just had the girls get out of the way, like get back into the club, Dudes out here, get back in the club and we'll handle this or anything. But he wanted to look tough in front of the girls.
Well, he comes from a world where a witty Twitter reply defeats your opponent. So he thought he could bring that into the real world, and frickin' Lamont there frickin' dropped him.
Welcome to
it's
LA,
like what Mike Tyson said.
Welcome to the real world.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like Mike Tyson summed it up best. He's like, social media has made people incredibly comfortable with talking shit, not getting punched for it. Like, yeah.
Like the dude on the airline that he punched out.
Yeah, like I would never fuck with. I don't care, man. Fear and respect mean the same thing when a dude's coming at you with a fist that big. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna fuck with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Right.
What's that old saying? Don't start nothing, but make sure to finish it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's as much. Zombie says Chrissy's. Papa says no, she's not.
She's married. Boys.
I mean, mid. Chrissy Mare's mid, and her comedy's kind of.
It's not funny. Just say it. I mean, again, the only reason why she has any kind of I really didn't know who she was until some of these people were like, she was all over the place on all this.
I just know her because she was on Friday Night Tights when I used to kind of pay attention to them. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason I knew who she was.
But again, I don't know. There's only like a handful of I think female comedians that are funny, and that ain't one of them.
No.
Hey, what's up, British Day? British Day. Chrissy's okay aside from the face and the voice.
Damn.
My man. Mm-hmm. Oh God, I never heard of a simp till I got on Twitter. I hate that word.
Yeah,
I remember Jodeci had a song called "Simpin" back in the day. Way back, man. Yeah, back in the 90s.
Why do I not remember
that fucking word's been around forever. Forever.
Read this comment, Etep.
Guaranteed, this is from Nelson the Psychopath. Guaranteed Papa Cotton wouldn't talk the kind of shite he's talked to me online if he were in the same room with me in person. Okay. I've been in a room with Nelson, and Nelson makes me look fucking small. We're about the same height, but he's fucking way fucking bigger than I am. I'm the kind of guy that I'm good size. I pick and choose my battles. That's when I'd walk away from. Unless I absolutely had to. I've never seen Papa Cotton, so I cannot judge. I read the comment, but I cannot judge that one. Wait. I would sleep with Chrissy Mayer if she paid me.
Damn.
Chrissy Mayer, your body is a wonderland, dude. Chris
Oh
Mayer.
no.
I think that's John Mayer.
Clone Geek, I'm just going to go out and say it. I usually don't talk about it on stream, but I remember when Gary had less than 10,000 subs. I remember when YouTube struck down his channel over something stupid, and fucking Jeff was the one. They're like, guys, we got to rally behind this guy, Nerdrotic. He's really cool. Let's get him back on. And YouTube ended up fucking restoring his channel. But Jeff platformed Gary. He did a lot for Gary. Whether you like the world-class bullshitters or not, Jeff, when he was surpassing 100,000 subs, instead of kicking the ladder down like so many do in our culture, he turned around, reached his hand out, and helped someone whose channel was 10 times smaller than his was at the time. He helped him get up that mountain. And as soon as Gary got up that mountain, well, we saw what happened. They took the momentum that Jeff started, because he was the first one calling out Star Wars. At least the first one I heard. None of these other channels were. Back when Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers was like, oh no, I kind of like The Last Jedi. Jeff was the one calling it out. Jeff was calling out The Force Awakens, and he helped Gary up that mountain, and Gary turned around and kicked the ladder down behind him that Jeff was then trying to get up. So, I mean,
yeah.
I'm not hating on anyone for watching any channel. That's your prerogative. You do you, but that's what happened.
And this is a good opportunity while we're on the topic of world-class bullshitters. First of all, Clone Geek penned a email to the show last week over there on Thursday night, which I was on because I was sitting in for Kendo Slice. Clone Geek penned probably the best email I've ever heard in my life. The best, wove a tapestry of storyboard. I mean, it was this is better than anything that's come out of Hollywood. And I'm not just saying that. It was fucking hilarious. If you were listening to the show, it was fantastic. I had a blast being over there last Thursday. So much of a blast, I've been invited back this Thursday to sit in Nick Utam's absence. So if you want to catch me Thursday night, I'll be with the World Class Bullshitters again. Just had to throw that out there because I got that message tonight and asked to fill in again. So you can catch Etep over there on Thursday nights on the big show with the guys. So that'll be fun again to hang out. And I won't have to be Kendo this week. I won't have to be.
No, you get to be Nick, and I mean,
I'm Nick, so I have to be married to Brie Larson,
hopefully.
and I'm now. What did we start calling? What was it? Clone Geek. What was the nickname for him? The Bombay Bad Boy. I have to be the Bombay Bad Boy this week.
Yeah,
so.
Bombay Bad Boy. Yep.
But yeah, so that'll be. What up, Baz? Haley says, where can I find the video of this simp getting dusted? I don't think the video is out there anymore, is it, Tony?
Yeah, they took it down.
It's down.
I would have screen recorded it, but I was at work when all of it was happening. By the time I got home, Anna deleted it. But yeah, I wish I would have just screen recorded it on my phone because it was quite the sight, and I'm sure someone has out there. Maybe search Twitter, but I'm sure someone screen recorded that.
Yep,
I'm telling you, dude, that was just sad. It was sad.
Jeff threw Gary the idol, then Gary took the idol and the whip and vamoosed.
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Let's see. Wait, Frankie says, I subscribed to all those douchebag channels. They get excited. Then I unsubscribed 2 minutes later. Yep. Bombay Bad Boy, one of Nick's 3,000 nicknames. Nicknames. Internet is forever. Yes, it is, Godzillionaire.
I guess that means Etep can fix it in post.
God damn it, I have to. Clone Geek, I have a fake newspaper clipping I made a few weeks ago. The FBI raiding Camp Kendo. That's funny. Oh yeah, the whole thing at the meetup was bullshit. Like I said, that's That's being a small person. That's what that is.
I mean, we talk about all those politicians, Etep, that do that same shit. They get together so they can fucking rub elbows and smell their own farts. Yep. And that's what I look at it 9 times out of 10 with most of these meetups. It's the same damn shit. You know, like, oh yeah, come here and praise me. It's not about, hey, I'm here because I'm going to be meeting all you guys because you're the reason that I'm here. And that's what it should always be about. Like that shit where they throw these big events like, yeah, come praise me. Fuck out of here with that shit.
Hey, also, remember when they said, oh, we should be supporting independent creators, but none of them put their money where their mouth was, and it was only people who left the industry or were already famous that they support? Remember that? Yeah, that's really making change while they still consume and give money to Disney left, right, and center. And all these woke fucking games, the Harry Potter game, all that shit. They're all hypocrites.
Yep. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, if you backed ISOM or whatever, you know, that's your prerogative. But somebody like that, like Eric July, with the size of the platform, the recognition he has already, given his media presence from being on the Blaze, and he's been on Fox News and his band and all that, man, he really could have helped out a lot of smaller creators. Yeah. You know, that don't have $1 million worth of capital to start up.
Right. And look at the other ones as well. They only were praising him because they wanted his audience.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Let's face facts.
Yep.
No one gives a shit about supporting indies. Thank you, man. Thank you, Keely, for backing Shadow the Kraken. You know, because again, I'm truly an independent creator. These people don't know their asses from their elbows. You know?
Well, a wise man once said, you know, to me, this comic book shit is everything. And I do everything myself. And I mean, it's my waking days and nights. But just someone like Eric July, and no hate, but it's just a hobby. It's just hey, I created a comic book. But it's not what he lives and breathes. You know, his purpose on this planet is elsewhere.
Glinzer, Eric July gave that small-time creator Chuck Dixon a shot, and oh wait, oops.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you remember when all this was first starting? A lot of those freaking bigger tubers that were freaking doing stuff. K-Frogs! We're talking about how they were going to help pull up other people, and then same thing. They pulled the rug out from underneath them all.
Yeah. They were Fidel Castros. They were calling for a better way of doing things, and then they took over their own little island and ended up being way worse than what was there originally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty much. And with that, I think we've beaten that horse to death, pretty much like Eric July did Johnny Knoxville's face. Too soon.
Nope.
What we'll do is, before we switch gears,
someone wrote in the thread, I forgot about it, but someone did write in the thread of him getting knocked out. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is Peaceful Resolution.
We'll take a look at some memes, and we'll come back with our next topic, folks.
Grady's dad.
Oh, Tony, that's what happens when you get fucked. Oh, yes.
Parabolas.
Parabolas, motherfucker. I had to throw that. The next bumper's got a couple more 9/11 memes in it. I had to. I was on Reddit. I'm like, why not? So here we are over on Bounding. Rob Schneider compares woke ideology to a religion. If you oppose any of it or question it, you're a heretic.
Yep.
He's not
he
wrong.
nailed it. Yeah.
Great Twitter account.
Yeah. And it's funny because he's a lefty, man. He saw it. He's like Roseanne. He's like, we didn't change. You guys did.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris, the Overton window.
Yep.
It shifts. It's just, oh God. it's just it's pathetic that I mean, and that's the thing is like Rob Schneider I think has gained. I just think it's a private chat.
My bad.
Oh my god!
Son of a bitch!
Wake me
By
up.
God, Grady's jaw had a family.
You know, it's not a suggestion to wash your hands.
Damn. Fucking Tommy. Love it.
Let's see here. So he says he's over cancel culture. This is Jennifer Aniston. This is Jennifer Aniston. She says, I'm over cancel culture. I probably just got canceled by saying that. I just don't understand what it means. Is there no redemption? I don't know. I don't put everybody in the Harvey Weinstein basket. She would if it made her famous.
Yeah,
again.
Right.
Even
that's the only reason why Weinstein got caught is because like these women saw that there was no more value to him. He couldn't provide anything more for them. So then he, because how many girls did Oprah introduce Weinstein to?
Oh, right. Well, all of them.
Yeah, Ben Affleck did the same.
Yeah. It was like once these like parasites can no longer like, tap that vein. Basically, they're like, yep, time for legal stuff. Man.
Wait, Soul Assassin says, didn't Jennifer Aniston excommunicate her family and friends who didn't get the jab? I believe so.
Yeah.
more
all
hypocrisy.
Yep.
Can't wait for round 2, the Boogaloo.
She should start a YouTube channel with all that hypocrisy.
Traditional liberalism hasn't changed for free speech, gay rights, women's rights. Don't judge anybody by the color of their skin. He continued, what happens now?
What the hell is that?
Right-wing, I have no idea. These are some
That is
weird
a
fucking
weird
Temu ads.
What have you been looking at?
Is that the Dalton butt plug?
I think that's the Dalton Castle model. Boys, get the plug.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Why does it have Tony Khan's head on it?
Hey, for what it's worth, when we're done with this, if you're interested, I did find a video of it, but someone turned it into a Skyrim meme.
Oh, yeah. We'll watch that.
Yeah.
We'll watch that. That'll be worth checking out. Let's see. What did Mars say here? But with cancel culture, if you sit down one-on-one, Schneider went on before going off on a tangent. I sat down with Bill Maher and talked to him. Besides his, he's got a little bit of Trump syndrome thing going on, but he's a moderate.
He wanted our economy to crash to get Orange Man bad out. Got what he wanted, and now what happened?
Right.
Oh, he's the biggest piece of shit. And he's someone who's also allegedly done things to women at the Playboy Mansion where he was practically living at. So this guy's no prize.
Why is that not surprising?
Yeah.
Well,
it rhymes with cocksucker, is what he is.
Yeah. They're right to a degree, though, Vinny. Mar is a bit of a moderate. He moderately shifts from one side to the other depending on how the public perspective is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he was giving Nicholas Sandman shit the Covington Catholic kid, long after it was disproven that he was messing with the Native American, and people actually saw that the black Hebrew Israelites and the Native American dude were fucking with him, and he still went out on TV and was trying to push the narrative. I've heard a lot of conservatives or just people on this side of the quote-unquote culture war say that Bill Maher is based. It's like, no, he's not.
No.
Well, what is their definition of somebody who's base? As long as they agree with them once.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Hey, everyone remember Uche? I'm not affiliated with this stream.
Bill Maher's nose is the only nose to defeat Eteps in single combat. Almost. Wait, we'll play this just because.
We still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really, we talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned.
As far as I'm concerned.
As far as I'm concerned.
Brought to you in 240p.
Bill Maher's nose. Could Grady slap Etep's nose? God damn it.
Oh, damn.
A nose off.
Maher's nose is 2/3 of his face. What is he, Scottie Pippen? Vivek gave him shit when he was on. Yeah, Bill Maher is. I laugh that we watched that movie, Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death, and Bill Maher plays like the supposed like alpha male character in that. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not joking. It's actually a really funny movie, but seeing Bill Maher play like, he's still swarmy as fuck, but he's supposed to be like the male lead. It's fucking hilarious. It really is. But yeah, we all know that far left, that ideological bullshit it's a religion, and once you step off the plantation, you're vilified, demonized, and they try to end every fucking means of an income that you have simply because you don't agree with them. And this is the side that says, oh, well, now that we're back in power, there'll be tolerance and civility and dialogue. We'll be, fuck you, do we tell you we'll fucking excommunicate you out of this society? Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa, that's not very civil.
Yeah, the insults would be one thing, but it's the fact that they go after their livelihood, like try to get them fired and then get their bank accounts to no longer do business with them. That's when it gets like scary.
I always see that in comment threads when, like on Facebook, when people are arguing, and then you'll inevitably and invariably always see the leftists with the, oh, wouldn't it be a shame if I screenshotted this and sent it to your job, or if I said my favorite one was on one of these feminist sites, and I was just reading through the comments, and somebody's like, I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to your wife. Wasn't addressing me, but somebody else. And then they're like, go right ahead. And like 20 minutes later, you see the screenshot. There, I screenshot it, and you see the guy's wife actually replying to the comment thread, yeah, fuck you, you're not a woman, you're a man. I was like, oh, all be praised base wife.
Yeah.
Wife good.
Tag team.
Yep. That's a strong marriage right there.
Yep.
It's like we control together.
That's awesome.
That shit was, but that's the level of insanity. That's where I go, I'm going to tell your spouse you're talking shit to Transformers. Like, if you said that to mine would be like, well, you're a fucking Fruit Loop anyway, so I don't fucking care. He's right. Mine'd say the same fucking thing. It's ridiculous that's their go-to is like that's some kind of W. It's like, this isn't the win you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking, it's ridiculous. And that just shows like everything they do is projection. They might as well
not only that,
it shows work in a movie theater.
It shows how weak they are, Etep, because in order to win, they feel like they've got to get somebody that's close to you on their side.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, they're like hyenas. They can't fight by themselves. They always have to gang up. By themselves, they're fucking weak and they're cowards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they always like, that's why you see them in comment threads. They're like locusts.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. I was just getting into private chat being like, Tony, you're gonna share that clip.
All right, so there's a couple of them if you want to see the non-Skyrim meme as well, but they're memed in other ways. So, yeah, here we go. Eric July's latest performance.
I've been looking for you. I've got something I'm supposed to deliver. I've been looking for you. I've got something I'm supposed to deliver.
See his glasses fly off.
I need a Steve Inman unnecessary commentary on this one.
I've been looking for you.
Yeah. So here's
another
another one.
And here comes Tiny Tot. He's coming in hot. Oh, good Lord. Johnny Knoxville's trying to pussyfy his way out of this situation. And down he goes. Now Johnny Knoxville's got summer teeth. Some are here, some are there.
You were warned.
I'm Johnny Knoxville. Today we're going to do a little boxing. I'm Johnny Knoxville. Today we're going to do a little boxing.
Face down, ass up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, those lights are out, dude. Like,
assume the position.
Yeah. It's like all the marionette strings were cut.
Glenzer stand and deliver 2 knocked out.
You know what? The reason why he got knocked out like that wasn't from the punch. It was because he wasn't he didn't tense his neck muscles up, and you saw the jerk to the head.
Yep.
Did you see how pathetic that punch was too?
Yeah,
that wasn't even a punch. That was I don't know that brother doesn't know how to throw a punch.
No, that was like a telegraph.
He overhand and he like hit him with the palm of his hand.
He knocked on the door. He knocked on the door.
Well,
this motherfucker doesn't even know he looks like an NBA player trying to throw a punch.
Not 90% of those people that you see in a lot of those fights don't know how to throw a punch.
No.
And then when they run into somebody that does know how to not only take a punch but throw a punch back, they're usually in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Frankie Knows makes an excellent point. He said that dude's feet were bladed. He should have known the punch was coming. But he's never been punched before, I'll guarantee that. So he had no fucking clue that was coming.
Yeah, he was
None.
completely ill-prepared for that situation.
No. You got to keep a distance, man. If that a motherfucker like that like you said his feet are bladed, he's already cocking back and preparing for one. So you got to keep the appropriate distance. Let him react first. That way you're better off playing defense in that situation. Because he's coming at you insane, so you can fucking compensate for that. I mean, if you know what you're doing, but this motherfucker did not.
Nope.
I mean, Jesus Christ. He could, with the way he swung, dude, if he knew what he was doing, he could have taken his wrist and put him right into a fucking wall and just KO'd him right there.
Yeah.
Got him from behind, like Tony said. Got behind him, lock him in a fucking choke, and just put him to fucking sleep. Jordan Neely his ass.
Yeah, but that guy should have known it was coming because that guy committed a walk if that was on a basketball court.
Yeah.
There was no guessing what he was going to do as he's walking up to him.
When you live in a world of quips and witty rejoinders, you have no idea what a real fight is. Like, most people that talk shit have never been punched in the face. Because, like, if they did, they probably wouldn't be talking shit. Because it fucking sucks, man.
Of course. But
I mean, my nose broke. It ain't fun.
No. The only thing that was on his mind while he was skipping over to the black guy was, I'm going to get some pussy. I'm going to get some pussy. And boom, he is the pussy. And then he got manhandled while his ass was up in the air.
He got it all right. He got turned into it. You're right, man.
Brother saw him come walking up, and in his head, he was like, I'm going to knock this white boy's cap. Bam!
Listen, I still want to hear his poetry.
That was right. At this point, we should give him a
Morning posted it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, right here.
We should invite him on the show.
Oh shit!
We should invite Eric July 2 on the show.
Oh, that'd be great.
Just offer him a bag of fentanyl. He'll be here.
I'm coming out, baby.
Soul Assassin says guinea pigs are known to take the hit and come back later for them toes when you're not looking.
That's right.
Yep.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Whitey was from the burbs, Baz says.
Oh, yeah.
He just became a prison bitch. I'm just saying.
He's my prison bitch.
Yeah, he's prison married now, man. That dude owns him.
Godzillionaire says the LA County DA is going to prosecute Grady for hurting that doctor's hand right before surgery.
He had just scrubbed in for surgery too, Tom.
Right?
Just scrubbed in.
Yeah, and he was going to perform a transgender operation on one of the Geeks and Gamers, and he couldn't because his hands were dirty.
Ivan Ortega was finally getting the thing. Oh, never mind.
Well, everybody knows taking that punch like laying down with your ass up in the air is racist.
He wasn't kissing his feet properly.
Glenzer breaks it down nicely. Dude thought it was the MCU where he was going to quip and Eric July was going to quit back. But, yeah, that ain't real life.
It was like this.
Just shit. Here we go again.
Yeah. So, yeah, Baz, basically the black dude was on drugs, supposedly, allegedly. and Chrissy Mayer was having a comedy show, and he wanted to like interrupt her performance to go on stage and read his poetry, and it kind of escalated from there.
He was trying to Kanye West.
Where's the security?
I bet the drug situation was probably a lie to make him sound, more dangerous.
Just sounded nuts.
I don't know. Again, I'm not really looking into this because I really don't give a fuck. But I just think all this shit is, it's all garbage.
I mean, whoever who wants to stand up on stage and tell jokes, I know it ain't easy, but yeah, I don't really like listen to much Chrissy Mayer or anything. And I guess, Chris, it was at a bar, I think, from what I've seen from the pictures. They probably didn't have security, It's just a local bar.
Yeah. Isn't she the same one that had Vic Mignogna showing his little fucking ding-a-ling on her stream?
Yep.
Okay, see, that's the extent of what I know about her.
Wait, hang on a second. Tony, you want to highlight, I think it was is it Glinzer's last comment?
Was that Gavin McGinnis that showed us dingling?
That was on FNT.
Oh,
there we
That was
go.
a different thing.
God.
Because you asked for it,
This
Glinzer.
guy dropped. That guy dropped his camera in his crotch. The old pedo.
Yeah, that was Vic Mignogna.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have been KFC. He would have been saying that he would have. Well, I mean, Popeyes. It would have been he was saying KFC was better than Church's chicken.
We all know that's
Sorry.
a lie.
Sorry to break the news to you, Vinny, but Baz says Chrissy is married.
Oh yeah.
But so's Nina. She's married too. Remember, Tony,
cares?
she kept bragging about how much her husband made?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, they moved from Canada. They jumped over the U.S. to Mexico or whatever. Yeah.
That speaks volumes about your
See,
judgment.
again, Trump was right. We need to get the border fucking wall back up already. Keep these riffraff out.
Yep. Bass this poor Gavin has a micro penis. He's got a feminine penis. What can I say? You don't want to be no bigot. You got to accept that feminine penis, Bass. Accept the feminine penis. Much like Grady's going to have to. He's going to have to take the feminine penis now because he ain't getting no fucking coos. He's going to have to fuck him a lady boy.
Dude, that sucks, man. It's so human. Like, yeah, what would you do?
I don't
like,
feel sorry for him. Fuck you. You
Dude.
put yourself in that position. Like,
yeah,
dude.
because he didn't know any better. He's like a fucking kid in an adult video store. Like,
I have. Wait, so what is Grady say?
Wait, a kid knows that he's walking into an adult video store if he's in there.
Somebody
and he's like,
make that
"Pennies."
meme. Somebody make that AEW Grady is all elite meme right now. Somebody do that shit.
Well, you know what, Etep? I'm really ashamed that you didn't say it, but you didn't let Newsom know that if he is looking for a guy, that Grady is available. Still ass up.
oh damn.
Somebody make a Grady's all elite meme with his ass up in the air.
You gonna send it to Khan?
So, tag Tony Khan in it on Twitter. Why not? Fucking here's your next next heavyweight champion right here.
Yeah,
he's
about the size of them all.
AEW ass up diversity is our strength.
He already got. He could say he already fought Turbo Floyd. And
He's about the
AEW
same
actually
size.
has.
He's about the same size as Orange Cassidy.
They got a wrestler named Turbo Floyd on their roster. I saw that shit. I'm like,
Oh shit.
what? Oh shit, baby! This one
You sure
made
it wasn't
specifically for
cheeseburger?
me.
You sure that wasn't cheeseburger?
Let's
Nelson.
If Nina Infinite Titless has such a rich husband, why does he feed her anorexic ass more food?
Oh shit. The chat has spoken.
Wait. Where do I? Here it is, right here.
Good.
Savage.
Oh shit.
Whoever wins the Dalton versus Nyla match for the gay championship, new gay versus old gay, he takes on the winner of that. What's on the line? Grady's asshole. It's already used. Trust me. Turbo Floyd can't take a knee drop though. He's like, oh no, baby. Oh, I love it. Oh, all right, folks. We got one more topic and then box office breakdown. But before we do, we got some more memes. So here you go. Enjoy. And I repeated a meme. I know. Fuck off. This one makes up for it. No.
Someone go back in time at 9/11 just so we don't ever get Pete Davidson.
Here we are, folks, on Slate, and I found this to be rather, I don't want to say offensive, but I want to say disconcerting, because who really has a problem with Martin Short? I mean, what has Martin Short ever done wrong?
Yeah,
I mean,
that was funny.
Has anybody ever, like, is there ever been any reports of any I never have heard a bad thing about Martin Short.
Mm-mm.
Like, never.
Nope.
What's he gave us
I mean,
in space?
Oh my God, that movie's fucking fantastic in retrospect. I need to watch that again.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I have that on VHS somewhere. But this is basically a hit piece on him from Slate. Is the only murders in the building star a comic genius or the most annoying actor on earth? I would say a comic genius.
Yeah. I'd say at times he gets a little annoying. I would say that, play devil's advocate. At times he does get a little bit annoying, but he's been fantastic on shows and stuff. Like, I really don't have a problem with this dude.
No.
His Jiminy Glick character was hilarious, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Martin Short and Steve Martin both always sound like, the nice guys.
Yep.
Yeah, remember Edward something with the bangs. Oh, my God.
Ed Grimley.
Ed Grimley.
Yeah, the cowlick.
They even made a cartoon out of that character.
Yep.
Yeah, this is for a half century now. Martin Short has not been holding back. Short's been synonymous with a kind of eager to please flamboyance since his days at Toronto's Second City, where he would do anything for a laugh. In his very first sketch with the troupe, Short introduced a character named Ed Grimley based on his brother-in-law, but with the weirdness dialed way up. He found the character was so bizarre that he'd get laughs even when other actors on stage were talking, an utter revelation to me. He writes in his 2014 memoir, I must say my life as a humble comedy legend. As the season went on, Ed became quirkier and quirkier. Short recalls the night he greased Ed's hair up to a point like a unicorn horn. My entrance drew its biggest laugh yet. The character of Ed Grimley, later to be popularized on the Second City television and Saturday Night Live, would forever have pointy hair. After all, Short thought, basking the audience's laughter, isn't that what we're trying to achieve here?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. That just, like, the whole tone of that, like, I don't know. Let's see.
But
I'm not,
stuff to make people laugh? How dare you?
Right, without being like sarcastic or an asshole is basically, I think, their problem.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
next they're going to be like, oh my God, what is he going to do? Talk about religion and how much of a great family man he is?
Yeah, that's offensive to these people. You know, you can't have a good, wholesome, healthy family life. You know, you got to be, just trash like that.
Those are
That's
the same
projection.
people. Those are the same people, Etep, that find somebody yelling, "Oh, hot pockets!" Absolutely hysterical.
Yeah. Yes. Stupid shit. Irreverent. It's not even. Let's see. I know I'm not the only one who finds Ed Grimley, who finds indeed nearly all the over-the-top characters that Martin Short has played in his long career unbelievably annoying. Short himself acknowledges some people love him, some people have always hated him. You're never going to win those people over, he said in an oral history of perhaps his most divisive movie, 94's Clifford. I don't remember that one. The one thing he knows about people who hate him, he added, laughing, is that if I had dinner with them, I'd be bored. That's the only thing I can say back to those bastards. Yeah, see right here. I am one of those bastards. I find Martin Short's whole shtick exhausting, sweaty, and desperately unfunny.
He devoted an entire article to this?
I also like to put giant things in my butthole.
Is this the guy that got punched out by Isom?
Dude, like, why would you write an article about saying you hate a comedian?
And it just goes on and on.
Is this a Goldbergowitz?
Let's see. Hang on.
Let's look at the author's name. Survey says.
Shitowitz.
Oh, Coyce.
And Coyce.
Dan Coyce.
That sounds like a venereal disease.
Yeah, it sounds like the Greek word for was it unmarried sex?
I think they're missing a letter. His full name is Dan No Coitus.
Yeah, no coitus.
No coitus. No chance in hell.
These are some of the other articles he's written, including 4 times indicted Donald Trump is still lying about, of all things, his weight. Trump could end up in home confinement. Which property should he pick?
So he's a TDSer. Yay.
Yep.
Why am I not surprised?
Right. So that means did Martin Short come out and say something against Democrats, or did he put some kind of political view out there that this guy doesn't like? Because to write an article like that means that they were seething over something else.
Look at this one. They found cocaine in the Biden White House. That's nothing compared to what Gerald Ford was up to. Yeah, 50 fucking plus years ago? Whataboutisms? That's where we're going? Like, Jesus Christ.
Dude.
That's just...
Well, Gerald Ford was
yeah.
a piece of shit, and he was involved in a lot of horrible things, but that's beside the point. I mean, these people are all disgusting, and to do an article like that, why don't you do an article on Epstein? Or, what's going on with Ghislaine Maxwell, if you want to put out a piece on something that
something
will get
all
traction.
quiet on the Ghislaine Maxwell front.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You're expecting decency out of these idiots, because that's really what they are. I mean, do you remember it was like maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, these are the same people that were talking about how comedy needs to be canceled because everything about it is racist.
It can be funny. Like, what's the difference between tragedy and comedy? Time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Timing.
Now, the internet,
wait,
the
that was
internet
something
doesn't
else.
wait. The memes come automatically. The internet does. Especially Reddit. There is no chill. Even though Reddit, like I do get a shitload of memes from there, but like, it's just a scum. It's a hive mind of scum and villainy. It is.
Like most
Reddit is. Reddit is such a leftist fucking platform. It's such shit. Oh my god. I do see glimmers
too.
Oh fuck yeah.
What's that?
Fuck yeah, it is. I see glimmers of hope every now and then, but it's like, eh. Speaking of glimmers of hope and other assorted pieces of shit, we should break down the box office.
I thought you were going to say people were going to be moving to Bikini Atoll. I was going to be hot damn.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say atrazine in the water is making the frogs gay.
I'm gonna, my sister lives out in Jersey and be like, hey, next time you walk by a pizza parlor, if you could walk within a reasonable distance of the dumpster and record some audio. I want to see if there's any rivets back there. Or if you hear anything just going, humble. Just let me know. But for now, we'll break down the box.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candies. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
The question is, how much longer are we going to be able to do this segment? Because there's not much coming out now.
No.
Because of the strike. Which,
right?
No skin off my nose, but
no, that'll be fine.
Get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah, there's no sympathy for Hollywood from us.
Because really the only movie I was looking forward to got pushed to next year, and that's Dune Part 2.
Right. So The Nun 2, which I put a review out of today, came out and 32 million. I said last Thursday, I said it had hit, was it 45, I think? So a little bit shy, but it was about 20 million lower than the domestic premiere of the first one, which came out 5 years ago. So, I mean, you can't really, say it wasn't expected. But it was number one at the box office this week with $32,603,336. And like I said, I enjoyed it. I gave it a 6 out of 10. If you have seen the other movies in the universe, you'll probably enjoy this one if you like that. If you like those, the first one was good. It was better than this one, but this one was still enjoyable. $88,103,336 worldwide, $55,500,000 international for a 63-37 split in its opening weekend. Not a bad. I wouldn't say that's too bad for like I said,
88 million
the
for an
part.
opening on a horror movie.
No.
Yeah, dude,
No.
that's pretty solid.
That was a solid opening for The Nun, too. Like I said, man.
But
props to the. What's that? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, but yeah, I think most people are just jaded with all this stuff, and most people are awake to the Hollywood's bullshit. So, like, no one really gives a fuck about movies lately.
Yeah. Has anyone missed midnight, late night shows?
No. Fuck no. Those late night shows are trash.
All garbage.
No, this one, like I said, this one is worth, if you're a fan of this kind of movie and the franchise, the Conjuring verse, as it were, this one's worth checking out. It was fun. Equalizer 3, down from number 1 to the number 2 spot, a 65% drop.
Jeez.
Yeah. Second week out of Columbia, $12,2,957. This one is at $107,568,365 worldwide. 57 to 42 domestic to international split. 45,800,000 international. 61,768,000 domestic for this one. I still don't think this is a bad turnout for the third part of a franchise. When did the second one come out? I mean, how long's it been?
I think over 10 years ago.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. I honestly do not remember that when the second one came out. I know this has been going for a long time, but Denzel can pull these kind of roles off still. I'm a Denzel Washington.
2018, apparently.
So another 5-year gap in between the second and third part of a franchise. Another 5-year gap there. Number 3, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Why the fuck did they need a second one, let alone a third one? $10 million. It's first week out of Focus Features. Jesus. 12 Yeah, apparently the people are responding in kind, saying, "Why? Why did you do this?
Why?
Why?" And not
Joanna
Jawana
Man?
Man 2, just Jawan.
Or is it
Just
Jawan?
Jawan.
Is this a Jawa spinoff that we didn't know about? Like it's all in Jawanese. Like and it's all
Utini
subtitled?
with me if you want to live.
I understood that reference.
This one, $6,121,034. It's first week out of Yash Raj Films USA Inc. A high-octane action thriller which outlines the emotional journey of a man who is also set to rectify the wrongs in society.
Yeah, that sounds like a winner.
Yeah.
Hey, is he
That's,
gonna go White Knight for that guy Johnny Knoxville got punched out by Icy?
Number 5 this week, Barbie with 5 million. Its 8th week. This one is up to 1.4 billion. Jesus Christ. There's no accounting for taste, apparently, folks.
Really not.
That's brand recognition. That's all it is.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Yep.
I do like the fact that the director who she wanted to make this ultra feminist film is pissed off that the quote unquote incels are latching onto Ken.
Yeah, because he was a second-class citizen.
Yep. Yep.
Well, this
I
whole
I didn't
part-
make this movie for men.
Greta
Did-
Gerwig
I-
is she's
that director,
shitting
I
in her
think, was-
knickers right now.
I think the director of that movie was like some kind of amateur porn movie as well.
Oh,
Please don't look that up. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number
people are all,
6.
they're all discussing. There's a reason why they put them in those positions, you know?
Yep.
Harvey Weinstein.
Number 6, Blue Beetle down from 3,821,000, down 46% in its 4th week. This one is at 113,949,642. We lost a fuck ton of money, boys. DC is sitting back going like, what? Why? And they've got Aquaman. They just released they released a
that's gonna be
teaser,
funny.
and
Zero
they brought
hype.
they brought back Black Manta, and nobody cared.
Nope.
Number 7, down from number 4, Gran Turismo, 3,504,000. It's 3rd week out of Sony Pictures. 93,514,294 worldwide for this one. Again, 61-38 split, international to domestic.
I've actually heard this is not a bad movie at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based on a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll check that one out when it hits streaming,
Well,
probably.
it's got that David Harbour fuck in it.
Yep.
Yeah, guys.
God damn it. And number 8, Oppenheimer 2, Oppenheimer Rising, with 3,080,000.
What about
It's 8th
Oppenheimer's
week.
Revenge? I'm still waiting on that one.
That's going to be the 3rd one. It's Revenge of the Oppenheimer.
That's the Hiroshima eating.
Oppenheimer Begins.
That's the prequel. That's $890,919,715.
That's not bad for a biopic.
That's
No.
pretty amazing for a biopic.
Yeah. Here's Seth Rogen's TMNT. Seth Rogen's TMNT. Number 9, 2.7 million. 6th week out of Paramount. This one is at 161,503,900.
It had what, $100 million budget, I think.
Yeah,
God.
around there.
Have you guys seen any clips of like the Ninja Turtles talking and shit? They don't sound like teenagers. They sound like prepubescent boys.
Yeah.
Like the Ninja Turtles are supposed to be like 15 and 16, and these kids sound like they're 12.
Did you see that CGI test that one guy did with the Leonardo fight?
No.
Oh no! You got to I got to put this one. You got to see this one.
Yeah, that's not. I think I've heard of it, but yeah, I haven't seen it, or I saw a still frame of it.
Keely Chow says Oppenheimer bombed in Japan.
Twice.
God damn it, Keely. Glinzer says next year's Ron Howard biopic, Oppenheimer. Wait, did you
Opie
say
from behind
prepubescent?
her?
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Oh God! So this one is, I have no desire to watch that. And rounding out the top 10 this week is rounding out the top 10 is Bottoms.
Bottoms.
Hungry Bottoms.
What?
A movie
Stop
about
it,
Mark
guys.
Ruffalo.
Is
and-
Orion Pictures still a thing? I thought they went out of business decades ago.
So did I.
I think they're under a bigger label.
Oh my god, it really is about the fudge. Oh god.
Oh my god.
What?
2 unpopular queer high school students start a fight club to have sex before graduation.
Wait
You're
a
not
minute.
supposed to talk about Fight Club.
Wait, how did they get the life story of that guy who got punched out by Eric July already? This is
God
crazy.
damn. Oh, you found it. Sweet.
Too soon?
Oh my god. This is
This is disgusting.
This is
joke
the
writes
audience
itself.
that Disney and them are all trying to cater to.
Yep.
Yeah. $7 million, people.
Well, it was in 10 theaters though.
Yeah.
So this must have been a lot in San Francisco.
Yeah, nobody wants to put that shit in their theater.
Stoppenheimer with these bad jokes. Nelson asked us to make the beat Droppenheimer. Manliness, Bottoms, the Grady story.
Oh god.
Bottoms up.
Wait, Nelson, I always imagine Keely Chow looks like the Asian teenager in the hoary sheet meme.
Oh no.
Damn, son.
Damn.
I've seen Keely on camera. One time. Bottoms.
Does he look like the hoary sheet?
No.
There you go.
Close enough.
Oh
No,
shit.
Bottoms.
What you say, Guaylo? You go down, white boy.
You gotta watch out for those rooftop Koreans.
That's
That,
right.
ladies and gentlemen,
Dude, Asians,
is
we
your
don't die,
top
we
10.
multiply.
That's
Oh,
your
wait.
top 10.
Etep, hold on. How is Sound of Freedom doing? Because I know they started opening up in
Oh,
Europe. and
international,
shit.
yes.
Oh,
Hang
Yeah,
on.
I'm curious about that.
Let's see. Let
If
me
they
look
try to
here.
bury it more.
Let's see. Hang on. Let me pull that back up. It is at 17th with $406,000. Dropped 56% in its 10th week. Here, I'll share the screen for the totals. Here's the totals for the Sound of Freedom. 190,829,464. $7 million international.
Jesus, yeah, they're getting like no screenings over there.
Damn.
No. If we go back here, Sound of Freedom was what, 17th? It's playing 730 screens. Left 370.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
Can't let the world know.
Meanwhile, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Dysentery made $54,000, and it is at 382 million. They didn't even break even.
Wow.
Barely.
Look at domestic. They couldn't even touch the Sound of Freedom still.
No.
Well, dude, nobody wants to see that frumpy fucking feminist crap, dethroning some geriatric once former hero. Like,
Well, I was on a stream yesterday. We were ranking the Bond movies, and No Time to Die straight up went in the void.
Yep.
Because there's nothing redeeming about that movie.
He's all riding bitch on the Vespa. Like, come on.
I
How can
know.
you castrate this guy anymore?
That's James Bond there. That's not.
Those are the Jason Bourne movies. Every one of the Daniel Craig ones were Jason Bourne with a British veneer.
Yeah.
That's all they
Pretty
were.
much.
They were not James Bond movies. I'm sorry.
I think the first one still was. I still enjoyed the first one.
Casino Royale.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a remake.
was all right.
I'm gonna get tied to a wicker chair and have my balls beaten. Scene.
The sock balls.
Yep.
They just kept hitting James in the grundle.
You know, the balls get stuck.
The Chief's like, I'm trying to hit your button.
It's in my gooch.
Yeah. Give it
What
back.
up, Hicks villain?
Oh, when I put that short video in the private chat.
Yeah.
All right,
Holy shit.
let's hear. We'll pull that up.
It's only like 32 seconds, so.
We'll pull it up. Here we go. All right.
No, this is what we could have got.
That looked great, but he was moving too slow.
Yeah. I think it was just a test to do the.
Yeah, he was just trying to see if he could do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you'd seen this. I'm guessing some of you probably did. Did you ever see the one guy who was doing like his own version of The Last Ronin?
No. I didn't see that.
It looks really nice. Like it looks great. Like the shit that he did with it, like it ripped right from the pages of the comic. He only did a few scenes here and there, but the way he did it with the CGI and everything he worked with, it looked just like that. It looked really damn good.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's looked incredible. That
looked excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, isn't that sad? It's like what could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I still stand by that first Ninja Turtles movie is the best one ever. Like out of the entirety, like it doesn't get any better than that.
The first live action one.
It's great, but I really liked Secret of the Ooze as well.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go!
That was the one with Vanilla. I remember I saw those both in the theater, and dude, you guys were talking about the coming out of their shells tour, like the live shows they were doing. I watched that on pay-per-view. I didn't get to go to one. I watched that on pay-per-view as a kid, man. That was fucking hype. Like, that shit was the Ninja Turtles were the biggest thing in the world. I mean, there was nothing bigger than them at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, what they were, well, you had Ghostbusters and Transformers too, but like when they came onto the scene, it was like, holy, but that was when shit like that was fun. You know, you had that, it was just fun to see new toys and new cartoons and new comics.
Well,
and shit like that.
you know what, Etep, and you know what, a lot of people might get mad about it, but it's absolutely true. That is thanks to Playmates. That is 100% thanks to Playmates, because when they had that deal, Jesus, I forget the name of the guy is the one that first went to Eastman and Laird, but he was the one that came up with the idea of marketing this thing, you know, this comic book that they had created into toys and everything else. And when he finally found Playmates, who were looking to get into the action figure field with all the other big companies, Mattel and Kenner and all them, you know, because that's where all the money was being made. Playmates refused to put the toys out until after a cartoon was done first, because they said the promotional tie-in is what's going to make both of them do really well. So they made them do the cartoon first, then they released the toys, and then it went gangbusters because of that.
It's so weird because the toys didn't resemble the cartoon in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, well, they were loosely based off the comics. I mean, loosely too, because they didn't look exactly like the original version of the drawings that Eastman and Laird did, but
they had to get rid of the tails because they look like penises.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to remove them.
Yep.
Yeah, it didn't look right.
Yeah. Their silhouettes were hilarious.
Yeah.
That end of the first movie was fantastic, though. When fucking Splinter flipped Shredder over the building and was like, "We all face death," or whatever the fuck. "We all die, Orokusaki, but you will die." And then he goes to fucking swing at Splinter and he lets go of the nunchucks, fucking falls into the dumpster, gets crushed.
Yeah.
And then Splinter's like, "Without honor." Like, that was fucking dope, dude. Such a badass ending to the movie.
I always say I enjoy that movie, but that movie could have been so much better. If it was a little bit more geared towards the comics, it would have had to have been darker. Unfortunately, they couldn't do that because of the tie-ins. You know, of course, being related with the cartoon and everything, they couldn't go super, super dark with it. But, I mean, imagine if they could have gone dark with it and they could have made it more like the comic. Oh, man, that would have been... We'd still be talking about the greatness of that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, but it would have done terrible at the box office. Like, parents would have been like, I took
I don't know about that, Chris. I don't know about that. Look how dark Batman was.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, but like in the actual comics, dude, like dudes got their heads chopped off and fucking blood and guts everywhere and shit. And it's
but look at everything that they were already promoting before that. I mean, look at the 66 Batman, how very milquetoast that was compared to the comic. Look at some of the early cartoons as well. Very, very mild.
But like like the Ninja Turtles cartoon was geared towards kids. The comic was a parody of Daredevil. It was geared towards like teenagers and adults. And like if they were to made the movie geared towards teenagers and adults, I don't think it would have done as well, because like that coming out of the shell thing really showed that their target demographic was little kids, and they fucking nailed it. You know what I mean? Like if they would have gone like hardcore and like Ninja Turtles sing death metal, I'm gonna fuck you in the face, like, you know, like holy shit, there'd be no kids there.
Look at how dark Transformers 86 was, his manliness. Yeah,
that was awesome.
That bit,
But
those robots.
Yeah, but
That's
the
what I
biggest
gotta
problem
win
with that, is the reason that they went that dark, because they didn't go that dark just because of they wanted to create a really dark storyline. They went that dark because the big giant executives wanted to push out a new toy line, and they wanted to get rid of the old toy lines that they were phasing out. So their best way of doing it, let's just kill all the characters off on screen.
Replace them with these new fantastic younger characters. Huh?
Traumatize all these kids and piss everyone off.
Yep.
Yeah. Was it after Optimus Prime? Was it Rodimus Prime?
Yep. Yeah. Hot Rod became Rodimus.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they ended up bringing back Optimus because it's you just destroyed childhoods. Fix this.
Well, what I don't understand is like the Transformers is definitely a good point in lesson of what's happening today, where they kill off all of our established heroes and replace them with insufferable cunts. I mean, feminist characters.
Yeah, insufferable cunts.
Don't
really
they
bad female
understand?
comedians, YouTuber. I'm sorry.
But like I was saying earlier in the stream, you know, the best mistakes are to learn from somebody else's, you know, and it's like Transformers learned this lesson for you. They had to literally go back and bring back Optimus Prime and all this shit just so they could unfuck their property.
Well, here's where they absolutely failed in this, Chris, because there was no lead up to this. There was no getting to know these characters before they wound up killing off the originals and replacing them. That's where they failed. Now, if they would have had a season where they introduced Hot Rod, Ultra Magnus, and all these characters before they did the movie, it probably would have softened the blow for a lot of people, and they wouldn't have been as outraged over some of these older characters being killed off. That was the problem. They replaced them with characters that they did not know.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what's happening today. I mean, with like Indiana Jones and the Depends of Destiny or whatever, like you got that fucking insufferable feminist. She's never been in any other movie. It's like here she is replaced. Same with Black James Bond Lesbo or whatever, where they like you got the chick with the eyebrows. Yeah, Lashana Lynch. Like you haven't seen her in any other James Bond. And also, it's like I'm here to replace you, James. You're a dinosaur, a relic.
And
like,
why are they always so fucking ugly too?
Well, because it's demoralization. Because you can't have attractive women anymore. They hate attractive women more than like they hate men.
Yeah. Well, again, Anna de Armas in there, and you're right. What did they give her, like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Can I just say, going back for a second, like I ended up watching Bumblebee like once, but that's the only like live action Transformer movie I've seen. When they came, like I used to love the Transformers as a kid, but I look at it the same way as like these live action Disney movies. Like they should have stayed animated. Like they could have come out with a new set of animated movies and I probably would have seen them, but I don't know. I don't think live action Transformer movies.
I think live action Transformer movies could work, Tony. And Bumblebee is an example of how you can. That first five. It's only like 4.5 minutes, believe it or not. But that first 4.5 minutes, if they would have did something like that, where it's a little bit more realistic looking and not so much animated, that movie could have worked. But then they went right back to the Michael Bay. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to star this little girl, this little emo girl. This is going to be the focus of our film. That's where they screwed up.
Yeah, it's hard to argue though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've never been one of those people that wanted to see, and it's funny because I do like live action Masters of the Universe, but I don't know. Like I usually don't. If something's kind of animated, I like it to stay that way.
I think
it's
Optimus should have been
when it goes live
Optimus should have been played by Dolph Lundgren.
Well, they're going to make the Zelda live action.
Well, here I want to
I
talk
hope
about
not.
one of the
Yeah.
animated movies that they went dark with it, and it absolutely worked. I mean, granted, people got pissed off that a certain character got killed, and it never made it to theaters like it was originally slated to do because of the absolute disappointing revenue from both My Little Pony and the Transformers was G.I. Joe the movie. You can't tell me that G.I. Joe the movie going dark the way it did wasn't good. It absolutely worked as far
It
as
was
I'm concerned.
fantastic.
It was awesome.
That
But it wasn't.
that
It
movie
wasn't
was-
for kids.
No, but I watched that movie when I was 6 years old.
What?
I
The?
mean, that's
oh,
the
I thought you
animated-
meant the live action GI Joe.
No.
No.
I refuse to watch those fucking people.
I've never seen those. I've seen vignettes and clips, but I've never sat through one of the live action ones because all I heard was how bad they were. And I'm like, you know what? I already have the G.I. Joe image of the movie, the animated 1986 one. That was one of the first. That and Ghostbusters were the first 2 VHS tapes we ever fucking rented. We got our first
Nice.
VCR. Ghostbusters and G.I. Joe the movie. And I watched that G.I. Joe movie at least 3 times when we rented it.
Yeah, and they
Same thing with
edited it.
Ghostbusters. Yeah.
They censored the movie because it went too dark.
Well, they still had what's his Duke. They still had.
No, he
Duke.
didn't die. He went into a coma.
We
Well,
got,
he
got shot, but he
and the
died.
reason they did
wrecked
that
it.
is because they went straight to VHS. They didn't quite make the sales that they were hoping. So they're okay. We're going to have to put this on our syndicated show, but we can't put it on TV like this.
Yeah, it needs
because
to
you
be
can't have animated characters back then being killed.
No.
On regular live TV. So that's originally why.
Which is strange because in Robotech they did.
Well, that's anime though. Like the
Yeah, but
Japanese are very
Robotech was Japanese too, so it wasn't like American.
But
syndicated
Voltron,
TV.
Voltron could have done the same thing, but they didn't. Because they had the brother come in, but no, in the Voltron version of it, Sven was just in a coma.
No, dude, I saw the OG version back in the day of the when they just translated it over from the Go Lion series or whatever. And that shit rocked my world because we were watching it on WLVI 56 and fucking Sven got killed. He got freaking the cockpit got impaled by the Robeast's spiked foot or whatever. Like it kicked him in the shin and killed him. And I was like, oh shit. And then Princess Allura had to replace him. And he died. And we were all talking about it. And then less than a year later, they put it in syndication. And suddenly he's back. And we're like, that motherfucker died. We saw him die.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, I think they did the same thing they did with the G.I. Joe movie where they're like, this isn't kid friendly.
Yeah, we can't do this. We can't
Because
kill
that
off this guy.
traumatized me. That, and have you ever seen, there was this one show, it was called what the fuck was it, Inhumanoids or whatever? There was this thing that was voiced by Cobra Commander that was decompose! And he took one of the female heroes in I think it's the second episode, and she's in a spacesuit and he just grabs her. It's this big monster thing that transforms people, turns them into shit, and he just fucking turns one of the main characters, this chick, into a big disgusting demon, and she rips out of her fucking spacesuit and shit and gets all fucking evil, and they have to fight her. And I was like, oh damn!
Jesus.
Yeah.
The fuck kind of shows you watching?
No wonder you're so black pilled today.
Yeah, I gotta blame the Japanese on that. But yeah, the fucking
Very high suicide rate.
That original Go Lion or the Lion Force thing that they had for Voltron back in the day. The reason why we were all fucking into it and shit was because it was dude, that shit got real. They killed that motherfucker.
This character's not testing very well. Fucking kill him.
Well, because he did have an accent when he spoke.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna ride the lion, spindy bundy borsky borsky.
Vert the furk.
Who's that character on Woody Woodpecker? He talked like that too.
You know what we got cheated out of? Make an animated movie back in the day? Mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mask was fucking awesome. I had a couple of those toys.
I'm putting some in the private chat. You shouldn't show it on stream though.
All right.
You know, it's funny. There was another one that actually did get an animated movie, and it's usually swept under the rug. Was Braveheart.
Really?
Yeah, it did have an animated movie. It just, it was swept under the rug because even though Braveheart was like mildly popular, it didn't have the popularity of a lot of the other toy franchises.
Like William Wallace Braveheart?
No, he was like a cowboy, like a space
Oh,
cowboy.
Marshall Bravestar. Yeah.
Brave Star, that's it, not Brave.
Yeah, I was like, shit, William Wallace
like-
animated, that'd be fucking awesome.
I was like, did I miss something?
Yeah.
No, that's my bad. I got the names mixed up. It's probably
Must have
because
been
I
that
did-
turn at Albuquerque, Etep.
Well, I was watching Tubi last night, and they had like a Braveheart behind-the-scenes story, and I think that's why it stuck in my head instead of Brave Star. But that did get an animated movie.
I remember the show vaguely. Like, I didn't watch that one religiously, but I remember like watching it like here and there. But damn, I need to check out the animated movie. That one's probably hard to fucking track down, I'm sure. That's probably
like most of those old animated things, the original versions. It's quite difficult. I mean, just trying to find an original copy of G.I. Joe the movie where it's got all the death scenes. I'm sure that's next to impossible now.
Yeah, it's VHS only. Yeah. I posted the decomposed scene that fucking scared the shit out of me as a kid.
I like how he's laughing as he's like,
we'll show it. I'm gonna turn the audio down though.
That's sad because what scared the shit out of me as a kid, and I'm not kidding, it gave me nightmares, was the Claymation California Raisins commercial with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson and Claymation fucked me up for weeks.
Yeah, it was creepy.
No.
Yeah, because I like the California Raisins, but yeah, he was, it was gross.
Yeah.
Wait, Clone Geek says California Assembly passes a bill supported by the WGA and the SAG-AFTRA that would provide unemployment insurance for striking workers. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So California taxpayers and thus American taxpayers are going to pay for these people not to work.
Yep. I used to have a California Raisins poster on my wall, and I heard it through the grapevine one.
Yeah. Got me into Motown.
Hold on. I got Claymation Michael pulled up for when we're done with this.
All right.
Oh, yeah. The old Sunbow or...
Yes. Was that Sunbow?
I think so. Yeah, I had Cobra Commander as the thing that went, decompose!
Oh yeah, that guy got around a lot because he did that. He did Cobra Commander. He did Starscream.
Yeah,
he did a couple other cartoons back in the day.
Oh shit, Tom! The movie is on YouTube. No shit.
Oh yeah.
The Brave Star, the Marshall Brave Star movie's on YouTube.
With laser fire Tex Hex. the toy line was an infrared experiment. They had backpacks like laser tag, and you press a little button on their back, they lift up their arm, and you hear beep 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 beep, and it shoots out an infrared laser, and you have like targets that could explode.
Yeah, I saw those. I wanted those toys so bad as a kid. I never got any of them. They were so hard to find, like where we lived. It was a bitch finding stuff like that.
Well, they were expensive too, because they were like bigger. Like they were like Barbie doll size. Like they were freaking heavy too. Like
same thing with like those cops figures. They were not easy to find at all.
Oh damn, yeah, dude, that cartoon was amazing. Had one of the best intros.
Yeah. So fucking good.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Now, do you want to see what scared? Want to see what scared Tone as a kid? Let's see what scared Tone. Hang on a second. Let me present this. We're gonna share.
I think the California Raisins are singing a Michael Jackson song, so I don't know if you'll get a strike for that. But for what it's worth, he's at the end of the commercial.
It'll get claimed. Whatever.
He's gonna pop up.
He just jizzed on that ramp.
Yeah, he just put some sugar on that baby.
Look, that right there.
That was like,
me up.
oh, that's my avatar.
That fucked me up so bad as a kid.
Young Tony, he like takes a military dive over the couch and hides.
Friend?
Mom, I'm not watching TV no more. There's a fucking El Hee on there. I'm fucking scared, Mom. I'm not trying to be a bigot, but I'm fucking scared.
Just take the penis.
Drink your Jesus juice, everybody. Get back
Can
in my
raisins
closet.
be boys? Wait, oh, my introduction to the raisins was them doing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in the Claymation Christmas special. We used to own that on VHS. I don't know what happened to it. I'm sure my sister pawned it for crack or something. I don't know.
For crack, everyone.
Zombie
Just
Box,
like
what did I
Obama.
just watch?
Dude, I
You
gotta
watched
make that
Tony's
my pro.
childhood nightmares manifest in the form of claymation Michael Jackson.
I'm sure today the California raisins would be canceled for being racist.
Yeah.
With all the
or
putty
they'd
on his
be
face, what's the
diverse.
difference? Oh,
Yeah.
I always thought they were already modeled after the black folks.
Yeah.
I
That's
did.
what got me
With the
into
Four
Motown. I had the
Seasons,
album. I had that California Raisins
they're
album.
all
and it was
modeled. They're
classic.
all.
Yeah.
It's a Motown. Yeah, it's like a Motown,
Motown
thing. So I'm like,
It was great,
it's already,
dude, too.
Yeah, I was like, Motown music's fucking amazing. I mean, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's what I always thought they were modeled after that. But yeah, Michael Jackson. Well, Michael Jackson, he was born black, but his dad beat the black off him, and then he died a white guy.
Well, he was in Motown for a while. I mean, the Jackson
Yeah,
5. And
the Jackson 5. Fuck yeah, him and Tito and Jermaine.
Yep.
And Billy and Timmy, Johnny, Bobby.
Can you feel it?
Right.
Yes! Dude, I had Off the Wall. I freaking love that album.
I've got Thriller on vinyl. That's the
Oh, hell
one
yeah.
I've got. Yep, that's a fantastic fucking record too. It really
Mhm.
is. Wait, 5-year-old me found. Oh my god, yes, I hated that video. Which I never liked Genesis to begin
Land of
with.
Confusion.
I'm Phil Cohen's. Yeah, that Land of Confusion.
Spitting Image. Yeah, that was Land of Confusion. They used the spitting image. There was actually a whole series of that in Great Britain that were making fun of people. And yeah, those puppets are fucking nightmare fuel, dude. Especially
shit
when
was
Ronnie's
creepy as
drowned.
fuck.
Remember, he's like under the water and the bubbles come out of his mouth, and he's just giving you that stare. It's like, yeah, that's right up there with the Michael Jackson claymation.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it's shit's fucking freaky, man. Goddamn. But folks, thank you for tuning in this evening. This has been a fucking fantastic episode. We made fun of Grady. I mean, we beat Grady more than he got beat outside that comedy club by Eric July's hairy shoulders.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a good night. We're gonna go around the horn though, and I'll tell you what's going on here at the channel last. But I'm gonna go over to Tommy, let him tell you what's going on over at the Guinea Pig Collective.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks again for everybody showing up and listening to us rant and ramble because it's fun to us. Etep, thanks for having me on again. It's always a pleasure, buddy. It's always a good time hanging out with everybody here on the panel. Guys, by now you know what I'm doing. I'm doing toy reviews, I'm doing battle bots, and of course the pigs. Jumping in and taking over the channel, and Cliff Jumper has officially moved into the #1 slot, so he is now the head pig in charge. And he was out today working on videos. I spent most of today. I didn't put up any kind of shorts whatsoever because, well, Cliff Jumper was pissing through beds as he was getting through Transformers reviews. So it was a lot of fun. But that's what we got going on. Tomorrow there will be a Nibbling live stream. I have no clue what we're going to talk about this time. Who knows? I mean, I think eventually I want to give a little bit more time to some of these other creators that are trying to get their channels moving and just maybe have some talks with some other people to see what they want to get out of YouTube and where they plan on going with their channel eventually. That'll be down the road. But guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for listening to us rant and ramble. Be sure to have fun. Don't sit there and do these other people do and just mire in the misery, these misery tubers, because that shit, it's boring, it's sad, and it really is pathetic. And then you wind up on the ground with your ass up in the air like Grady. But remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and cannot think, what you should or should not do. Because guess what? Your silence and compliance gives consent. And thanks, Etep, and I'll catch you next time.
Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you as always.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
We'll go over to Vinny next.
Yeah, most of those YouTube channels, it's like watching a snuff film.
It's disgusting. If you want to have a good time, come hang out with us. Vinnieart, like you see it on the screen there. My name is. Give me a hand too, because YouTube, they're trying to be a bunch of nasty, dirty pieces of shit to me. Keep stealing my hours over and over, because I'm gonna have to monetize pretty soon. And they want to try to shortchange me, these scumbags. But we're also on Rumble. Depending what happens, I don't know if I'm gonna be giving a big fuck you to YouTube all around, or just saying screw it and doing what we do on Rumble over on YouTube as well. Because at that point, I'm not gonna give a shit anymore. You want it real, you want it genuine, that's what we do. We talk about all sorts of stuff. We have fun. We talk about the movies and shows and things we actually like. We're not just gonna hate watch shit and bitch and cry and whine like most of these dumb fucks that do it over and over. They hate woke culture and then they support woke culture. Nope. We're actually working on some good stuff. I'm working on some awesome comic books. City of Venus 2, again, it's in the works. Been doing just amazing pages so far. But it's gonna be a minute before I can get that campaign out. But keep an eye out. I think by next month I should be doing a volume 3 art book. So if you want some really cool stuff, again, from someone that they called the fulfillment king, everyone did. I didn't give myself that label. It's because everyone loved the quality of my work. I got it out to you folks on time, all the time. You weren't waiting fucking 5 years for a book or any other bullshit, none of the dumb drama. And I do call out motherfuckers if they try to start shit with anybody, because it's stupid. We want to have fun. We want to have a good time. The other things that we actually call out is, scumbags and douchebags if they come our way. But otherwise, stay in your fucking neutral corner. Let's have a good time, eh?
Tone, remember, we gotta grab them tits, right?
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Vinny. As always, brother. Love you, man.
Absolutely, guys.
Next up, Mr. CJP.
Yes, this is a fun show. I always like hanging out with you guys. But yeah, you can find me on YouTube and Rumble at Forgotten One Music. I had that 70s fan on last week, and he actually brought a friend of his on who was actually a roadie for a lot of the prog bands in England in the 70s, which was a very fun conversation. But this week I've got DJ Access on, and we'll be talking, digital music and remixes. So that's gonna be fun. So Thursday at 7. And of course you can find me here Wednesday for Holy Shit News, and Saturday for Saturday Night's Main Event. And then Saturday afternoons over on the Legion of Memers, the meme stream.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Go check out, subscribe to CJ's channel. Help him get up to that 500 mark.
92. Okay, 92 away.
You can get him there. We can get him there, folks. We can get him there. Next up, we'll go over to Claymation Michael Jackson.
Shimona! Jesus, Jesus. I was just supposed to say you're all ignorant. You're all ignorant, okay? Where's the children? You ignorant. That's ignorant. That's right.
Oh! That is some seriously fucked up shit on my screen right now.
It's Lashana Lynch.
Hey, James, get on the back of the Vespa and ride, bitch.
Oh, my God.
Like, it was a dream. Couldn't they have had him wake up and it's like live action Michael Jackson? It's certainly less.
No, dude.
He is creepy, but not as creepy as Clay Michael.
No, dude, what's the difference with all the putty that guy had holding his face together? What's the difference between Claymation and the real life one?
Use the true Clay face.
God damn. All right. Yeah. Hey, I had a blast. I feel bad for that dude. And we talked about this, not associated with. But yeah, man, I had a blast. Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. We'll go over to monoTony next.
Yeah, I hate outros, so follow me at T-Tone Deaf, and we'll be back tomorrow with fun wrestling watch parties.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here, man.
Hell
Love
yeah,
you,
dude. Thank you.
Absolutely. Next up, Mr. Pop Cyclops with a blurry picture of me, him, and Nelson.
That's right. That's right. Well, we got the new Wakuli in order. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want? Well, I'm trying. We're trying here. Yeah, it's blurry, but that's what we've got. You know, that's the proof that we exist. When it comes to America, you know, yeah, we love America. So we'll stick with Vinny. Right there. See, look how beautiful that is. It doesn't say America. Yeah, fuck you. It says America. No, two of the artists that I I fell in love with back in the 90s with McFarlane, and then, getting to know Vinny and meet Vinny, and, through this and be able to buy some beautiful artwork like this, put it side by side. Yeah, I like it. And on this kind of a day, why not, man?
Hell yeah.
Everything we've been through already and looking back on, yeah, you sometimes just need something to make you happy and smile. So that's what I hope that we've all done while we've been here talking with all of you, man. It's been a blast as always. Fighting with all these fine gentlemen, either on the panel or in the chat, having fun on Saturday night playing Mario Kart. That's, again, that's us time. Just gonna say it. That's for us. And this has been a blast. I'm always glad to be here with you guys, and yeah, can't wait for the next one. And I always enjoy watching wrestling, even if it's AEW with Draven or when we do these classic watch parties with Tony. Man, it's a whole lot of fun. So hope that we entertained you a little, made you laugh, and yeah, until the next one.
Looking forward to tomorrow. That's going to be great.
Thank you, Adam. And yeah, all right. So I'll kick my music up a little bit, get the disco going here, right?
Yeah.
No,
Tears for Fears, baby.
Yeah, I like this little remix of this. So tomorrow night, folks, right here, 8:05 Eastern, you can join us. We are going to be watching WCW 1997 Fall Brawl War Games pay-per-view. It's a great card. There's some fucking amazing undercard matches on there. Well, one in particular. It's going to be a fucking great time. You'll be joining us here tomorrow, myself, Tony, and the crew. And we'll be watching that. Wednesday night, Holy Shit News. I'm working on a guest for Wednesday night. Not sure about videos. I'll probably get at least one video out Wednesday. I'm going to try to do some shorts. Try to do the Macho Man poetry readings. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to try to get some of those out in lieu of regular videos. I still have the 2 Hell House movies to review. If you haven't seen my Nun review yet, go ahead and check that out. It's a short review, not real in-depth, but just kind of talked about what I liked and didn't like about the movie, which it was enjoyable. I did enjoy it, though, for what it's worth. Thursday, we got the members stream at 1:05 Eastern here. Thursday night, 8:35 Eastern. You can catch me over on the Epitome of Pop Culture with the world-class bullshitters over there. Saturday night's main event, right back here, 8:05 Eastern Saturday night. That's right, folks. We moved the start time up so we can play Mario Kart sooner. We just can't wait for that. So that's all going on this week at the channel, and every week, you guys know. Welcome to the new channel members. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We appreciate you guys. We love the hell out of you. And like Adam said, we hope we entertained you this evening. So until tomorrow night at 8:05, folks, I am Etep Wakuian from the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all these. We don't see you. Have a great day. Plus tomorrow we will catch you on the next one. That's it. We're done.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
I could do this all.
Early in 2024.
Very much.
What's up, bro?
Thank you, Manliness and Motivation, Keely Chow, Brutal Morningwood, Jew Beaumont, Zombie Box Reviews, Nelson, Mexican Panzer, Papa Cotton, Godzillionaire, Glinzer, Clone Geek, Frankie Knows, AngelousDraven, Brightest Day. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You mentioned Glinzer.
You're pushing your luck, little man.
Hicks Villain, thank you. Bad Take Bojan, thank you for being here.
Yeah, beat worse than the Giants.
Baz, thank you. Soul Assassin. Keymon Bell. Lou Sasshole.
Grady.
Grady's jaw for being